Today, I will share with you a very effective cleaning tip using two very familiar ingredients: potatoes and toothpaste. Potatoes contain a lot of starch and natural enzymes that have the ability to gently clean, remove stains, and effectively deodorize. Meanwhile, toothpaste contains microabrasive particles combined with baking soda, which will help remove stubborn stains and restore a shiny surface. When combining these two ingredients, we will have a safe, easy-to-make, and versatile cleaning mixture for many areas in the house. I choose a fresh potato. The skin is still shiny and not sprouted to ensure the best quality. Then, I place the potato on the cutting board, centering it so that it does not slip when cut. First, I cut the potato in half, lengthwise to have a flat surface, making it easier to work in the next steps. Each half of the potato continues to be cut in half again, creating smaller parts, then cut into thin, even slices. Slicing the potato into thin slices will help the blender work faster. The mixture after blending will be smoother and easier to filter, and the essence in the potato will also be extracted to the maximum. Where are you from? Please comment to let us know. It's great that we can make friends from all over the world. After slicing the potatoes into thin slices, I put them all into the blender. Because it is a large blender, I can put all the potatoes in at once. Next, I add a moderate amount of filtered water, about 50 to 70 milliliters, to support the blending process. This amount of water helps the potatoes move easily in the blender. The blades cut them into small pieces and grind them quickly, and at the same time, avoid jamming the machine. I close the lid of the blender tightly, turn on the machine at medium speed first to grind the potatoes evenly, then increase the speed to a higher level to make the mixture really smooth. When I see the mixture is smooth, there are no large potato pieces left, I will turn off the machine and prepare to filter the potato juice. After pureeing the potatoes, I will filter to separate the water and discard the pulp. I prepare a fine sieve or a clean filter cloth, place it on a large enough bowl or container. Pour all the pureed potato mixture in, then use a spoon or hand to gently squeeze, moving back and forth so that the potato juice flows down below. At this time, the pulp will be retained on the sieve or filter cloth. When the first filtration is finished, the resulting water will be light brown, with some fine powder still floating around. To make the potato juice clearer and remove as much fine powder or fiber as possible, I will filter it a second time. This time, I will still use the same sieve, pour in the first filtered water and repeat the process. As a result, I will have smooth, uniform potato juice, no residue, helping when mixed with other ingredients. It will mix well and not be lumpy. Filtering twice makes the final mixture cleaner, smoother, increasing cleaning efficiency when used, especially when sprayed on metal or ceramic surfaces. The mixture will adhere evenly and easily take effect. After having the potato water filtered thoroughly, I started adding additional cleaning ingredients to increase the cleaning efficiency. First, I added about half a teaspoon of salt. Next, I added about half a teaspoon of baking soda. Salt has natural antibacterial properties, helping to kill bacteria on the surface and also helps to remove stubborn stains. Baking soda is slightly alkaline. When combined with the mild acid ingredients in potatoes, it will create a reaction that helps dissolve grease, remove yellow stains, and effectively deodorize. Then, I added a spoon of toothpaste. Toothpaste contains microscopic abrasive particles and mild detergents, which both help polish the surface and remove long-term stains while still being safe for many types of materials, such as stainless steel, ceramic, and porcelain. I used a spoon to stir the mixture so that the ingredients dissolved and mixed together. Finally, I added about 30 milliliters of filtered water to dilute the mixture, so that when sprayed, it will cover the surface that needs to be cleaned evenly without being too thick. Stir again until the mixture is completely homogeneous, with no lumps left. Once the mixture is well mixed and homogeneous, I prepare a clean spray bottle, about 250 to 300 milliliters in capacity. I use a small funnel to pour the mixture of potato juice, salt, baking soda, and toothpaste into the bottle, avoiding spilling the solution. When finished pouring, I close the spray bottle tightly and shake it gently to make sure the ingredients are completely mixed. Before use, I always shake the bottle a few times to prevent the ingredients from settling to the bottom. The first application is to clean the sink. This is a place that comes into daily contact with water, soap, toothpaste, and even stains from cosmetics, so it is very easy to get yellow stains or residue. I spray the mixture evenly over the walls and bottom of the sink, focusing more on areas with stubborn stains or discoloration. Then, I use a soft cloth or a dishwashing sponge to gently scrub in a circular motion, helping the mixture penetrate deeper while avoiding scratching the porcelain surface. Salt and baking soda will remove stains, while the microabrasive particles in the toothpaste gently polish, restoring the shiny surface. Finally, I rinse with clean water, and with just one wipe, the sink looks like new. In this mixture, salt and baking soda will act as an effective deodorizer, while toothpaste, with microabrasive particles, will gently polish and restore the shiny surface. The advantage of this method is that the mixture is completely safe for the skin of the hands, does not contain strong cleaning chemicals, so you can use it regularly without worrying about damaging the porcelain surface or causing a strong smell. In addition, the ingredients are cheap, easy to find, and can be mixed at home at any time. Regarding the frequency of use, if you want to keep the sink clean and beautiful, you can apply this method 1 to 2 times a week. For new stains, just rub lightly to clean it immediately, but for old stains, spray the mixture and leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes before scrubbing for optimal results. The second application is to clean stainless steel knife racks. Stainless steel racks are in direct contact with knives and forks and are often covered with grease, steam, and dirt during cooking. If not cleaned regularly, the racks can easily become yellowed, discolored, and become a place for bacteria to accumulate. I start by spraying the mixture onto the entire surface of the rack, from the frame to the gaps between the stainless steel bars. This mixture will quickly adhere evenly and begin to soften the stains. Then, I use an old toothbrush with soft bristles to thoroughly scrub each gap, especially the areas that have been stained with water or oil for a long time. When scrubbing, I can spray more solution to keep the surface moist, helping the cleaning ingredients to work to their maximum potential. After scrubbing the entire surface, I rinse the stainless steel rack under the tap to remove all the mixture and dirt, then dry it immediately with a soft cloth to avoid water stains. As a result, the stainless steel shelf becomes shiny, no longer has stains, and the surface is covered with a thin layer of potato starch to help prevent stains longer. The advantage of this method is that it both cleans and polishes the stainless steel gently, without scratching the surface like strong cleaning chemicals. The mixture is safe for health, does not leave an unpleasant odor, and especially does not affect knives and forks when in contact. Regarding the frequency of use, you can apply this method once a week to keep the shelf shiny and clean. If your family cooks a lot, or the shelf is often covered with grease, you can increase it to 2 times a week. This method both helps keep the shelf clean and limits bacteria from accumulating in the place where knives and forks are stored. The third application is to clean the gas stove, an area that is often exposed to grease spilled food, and stubborn burn marks. If left for a long time, these stains will not only be unsightly, but also a breeding ground for bacteria and unpleasant odors. I start by spraying the mixture onto the entire surface of the stove, paying special attention to the gaps between the grate and the stovetop, areas that are often difficult to clean with regular dishwashing liquid. For stubborn grease or burn marks, I let the mixture soak for about 2 to 3 minutes so that the cleaning ingredients can take effect, soften, and remove the dirt. Then, I use a soft cloth to wipe the stove surface. While wiping, I move in a circular motion to increase friction, but still avoid scratching the stove surface. Once the stains have been removed, I use a clean, damp cloth to wipe the entire surface, making sure there is no remaining solution residue, then dry immediately with a dry cloth to keep the stove shiny and free of water. The advantage of this method is that the mixture has both strong cleaning ability, thanks to salt and baking soda, and a light polishing property from toothpaste, helping the stove surface shine after cleaning. In addition, potatoes also help remove grease odors, leaving a pleasant aroma without being harsh like some other cleaning chemicals. Regarding the frequency of use, if you want to keep the stove clean and beautiful, you should clean the gas stove with this mixture at least 2 to 3 times a week. For families who cook a lot, you can clean lightly every day and clean thoroughly with this mixture 1 to 2 times a week. Regular cleaning will help the stove not get dirty for too long, saving time and effort when cleaning. So with just a potato, some toothpaste, and a few readily available ingredients, I have a multi-purpose, safe, and extremely effective cleaning mixture. From the sink, stainless steel knife rack to the gas stove, everything is shiny and clean in just a few minutes. The biggest advantage is that this mixture is easy to mix. The ingredients are cheap, safe for the skin, and does not leave an unpleasant chemical smell. You can completely apply it regularly to keep your kitchen and bathroom clean and beautiful. If you find this tip useful, try it and share your results. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so that I have more motivation to share more great tips.